Welcome back to the Secret Garden blanket. We are going to be working rounds 14 through 18 on this video. On the end of the last round, I chose to, I'm changing colors. So if you are changing colors, go ahead and fasten off your round 13 so that you can start fresh with round 14. If you're staying the same color, then go ahead and slip stitch over to the first stitch to the left of your corner. That should actually be right where you're at. So if you're changing colors, we're just going to slip stitch with the right side facing, slip stitch to the left of any corner chain one. So I'm just going to, I'm actually not going to insert there because I already have that end to weave in on that corner. So I'm going to start on a different corner. There's my corner chain one, and I'm just going to slip stitch to the first stitch to the left. And then I'm going to chain one. Round 14 is really easy. All we're going to do is single crochet around to the across to the next corner. So you will single crochet in that same space that we slip stitched and every stitch across to the next corner, and that will give you 40 single crochet across. And when we get to the next corner, we're just going to chain 3, skip the corner, chain 1, and we'll single crochet all the way around again to the next corner and then chain 3. So go ahead and work across your 40 single crochets to the next corner. Okay, I've worked my 40 single crochets. I'm at the next corner, chain 1. I'm going to chain 3. I'm going to skip that chain 1, and I'm going to start my next 40 single crochets across to the next corner, chain 1, and then you'll chain 3. So go ahead and pause the video here, work all the way around to the beginning, and I will meet you back here for the join and then the next row. Okay, I've worked all the way around the square, and we are back to the beginning with the corner chain 1. So I'm going to work my final chain 3, and I'm going to slip stitch to the beginning single crochet to connect. Okay, at the end of round 14, I had to slip stitch to the beginning single crochet of that round to connect. I'm also going to have you slip stitch in the next single crochet so that we can get to where we want to be for the corner pattern. For round 15, we're going to work on the wrong side of the blanket, so we will turn. And we're going to chain 1. And working in that same single crochet, we're going to work a single crochet, chain 5, and then a double treble cluster in the same stitch. So a double treble cluster is 2 double trebles worked together. So we will yarn over 3 times, insert your hook in that same stitch, yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2 loops on your hook 3 times. That will leave you with 2 loops on your hook. Yarn over 3 times, insert your hook in the same stitch, yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2 loops on your hook 3 times. You have 3 loops on your hook, and we're going to yarn over and pull through all 3 loops on that hook. That is the first petal for the corner. So for every corner, we're going to skip the end single crochet, the corner chain 3, and the next single crochet. We're going to work a double treble cluster in the next stitch, so the second single crochet to the left of the corner. So double treble, yarn over 3 times, insert your hook in the indicated stitch, yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2 loops on your hook 3 times, yarn over 3 times, insert your hook in the same stitch, yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2 loops on your hook 3 times. That leaves you with 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, and pull through all three loops on your hook. So for this round, we're going to be working up and down. So you'll want to go back down to the base of this round. You will chain 5 and single crochet in that same stitch. And that forms our corner petal stitch. So for this round, we're only working the bottom of the petals of the flowers that will be created in this section. This is the start of our repeat section. So we will chain 7, and then we're going to skip the next 4 stitches. In the next stitch, we're going to work our smaller petals. So the corners petals have to be larger. The ones across the square are going to be smaller, so we will only use a treble for the cluster instead of the double treble. So we will single crochet, chain 4, and work a treble cluster. So yarn over twice, insert your hook in the same stitch, yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2 loops on your hook twice, yarn over twice, insert your hook in the same stitch, yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2 loops on your hook twice. That leaves you with 3 loops on your hook. You'll yarn over and pull through all 3 loops on your hook. That's the first petal. We're going to stay up high so that we can start the next petal. So we will skip the next 2 stitches and work our treble cluster in the next stitch. So yarn over twice, insert your hook in the indicated stitch, yarn over and pull up a loop. Yarn over and pull through 2 loops on your hook twice, yarn over twice, insert your hook in the same stitch, yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2 loops on your hook twice. That leaves you with 3 loops on your hook. You'll yarn over and pull through all 3 loops on your hook. To get back down to the bottom, we will chain 4 and single crochet in the same space, in the same stitch. So that is our repeat section. Chain 7, skip 4 stitches, single crochet, chain 4, treble crochet in the same stitch, skip the next 2 stitches, treble crochet cluster in the next stitch with a chain 4 and single crochet. So that is your repeat. I'll show you one more time. We're going to work 4 of those total across this row. So chain 7, skip the next 4 stitches. In the next stitch, we're going to work a single crochet, chain 4, treble crochet, skip the next 2 stitches, treble crochet cluster, chain 4, and single crochet in the same space. So go ahead and pause this video here, work that repeat section 2 more times, and I will meet you back for the corner. Okay, so now that we've done our 4 bottom petals, it kind of looks goofy at the moment, but it will make sense in the next couple of rounds. We're at the end corner. We're going to chain 7, we will skip the next 4 stitches. That leaves 2 stitches on the end. In the next stitch, we're going to work our double treble cluster. So single crochet, chain 5, double treble clusters, yarn over 3 times, insert your hook in the same stitch, yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2 loops on your hook 3 times, yarn over 3 times, insert your hook in the same stitch, yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2 loops on your hook 3 times, and yarn over and pull through all 3 loops on your hook. Remember the corner, we're going to skip the end single crochet, the chain 3 corner, and the next single crochet. We will start our next double treble cluster. So yarn over 3 times. In the second single crochet to the left of the corner chain, you're going to work your double treble cluster. So yarn, insert your hook, yarn over 3 times, insert your hook in that stitch, and yarn over and pull up a loop. Yarn over and pull through 2 loops on your hook 3 times. Yarn over 3 times. Insert your hook in the same stitch, yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2 loops on your hook 3 times, yarn over and pull through all 3 loops on your hook. We're going back down to the base, so we will chain 5, single crochet in the same stitch. And there is our second corner. And then we will repeat across with our chain 7, skip 4 stitches, and work our treble cluster pattern 4 times all the way across. So chain 7, skip 4 stitches, single crochet, chain 4, treble cluster in the same stitch, skip the next 2 stitches, treble cluster in the next stitch, chain 4, and single crochet in the same space. So go ahead and repeat that all the way around, and I will meet you back to the beginning petal to connect. Okay, so now that we've worked all the way around, worked our petal stitches all the way around, we're at our final, we've done our final 4. We're going to chain 7, skip the end 4 stitches, and slip stitch to the beginning single crochet to connect. And then we need to get to the top. So we are going to slip stitch up the beginning chain 5 to the center. So that we are over, I've slip stitched into the top of that cluster. And I'm just going to make sure that I slip stitch in the center of those 2 cluster sections so that we're right in the corner for round 16. For round 16, we're going to turn our work and we will be on the front side of the blanket again. We're already in the center of the corner. We're going to chain 5. And we're going to work another double treble cluster in that same space. So yarn over 3 times, insert your hook around that same space, and work your double treble cluster there. Okay, since we're working in the opposite direction, we're not going to work the full center cluster, corner cluster yet. We're going to chain 6, and we're going to single crochet around the next chain 7, and I work around it, not in it, so that is able to slide a little bit. We're going to chain 4, and this is a repeat because we will work it all the way across this, the top of this square. So chain 4, and we're going to work in the center of the next set of clusters. So we'll work a treble cluster. You're kind of in the top of that treble cluster there. It's just the center hole of that. So work a treble cluster in there. Chain 4. We're going to slip stitch this time instead of single crochet, and we're going to chain 4 and work another treble cluster in that same space. So that is the top of our petal. So that forms our little flower there. We will chain 4 and single crochet around the next chain 7. And we're going to repeat that across. So chain 4 and work our next petal. So in the center of the clusters, work a treble cluster. Whoops. Chain 4, slip stitch in the same space, chain 4, and treble cluster. Chain 4 and single crochet around the next chain 7. So go ahead and pause this video here and work the next 2 cluster sections, and I will meet you back for the corner. Okay, so I've worked my clusters across. There's our finished petals. There's 4 of them. And I have finished my final set of clusters. I chained 4 and single crocheted around the chain 7. Because it's the corner and I need the height, we're going to chain 6. In the center of the corner cluster. So right between the 2 clusters, we are going to work another double treble cluster. But this time, because we are not at the beginning, because we're at a regular corner, we're going to work the double treble cluster together in that same. So we will yarn over 3 times, and in the top between those 2 clusters in the corner, we're going to work our double treble cluster. This time we will chain 5 and slip stitch around the same space, chain 5, and work our second double treble cluster. Because we're at the corner still, we're going to chain 6 and work a single crochet around the next chain 7. And then you can go back to your chain 4s and working your treble clusters in the center of the previous clusters. So go ahead and work that all the way around, and I will meet you back at the beginning. Okay, so I've made it all the way around. I am back to the beginning double treble cluster, the beginning corner. I have worked my chain 4 and single crocheted around the end chain 7. I will work six chains to get up to the corner. And I'm going to work a double treble cluster in the same corner space as the beginning double treble cluster. We'll chain 5 and slip stitch around that same space. So that ends our corner petal in the very center. And we need to get back up to the top. So we're going to slip stitch in each of the beginning chain 5s. To get to the very top of that petal. And that is the end of round 16. Okay, just to double check on round 16, you should have 40 clusters and 40 chains. So you'll want to check your counts here just so that you make sure that you are on for the next rounds. For round 17, we're going to work on the back side of our blanket. So we will turn our work here. And we've already slip stitched. I'm just going to work a single crochet in the top of that beginning cluster. We're going to, this round is really easy. It's just basically chains and single crochets. So we're going to chain 9. And single crochet in the top of the next cluster. So that puts a chain 9 for the corner of that petal, of that flower. For the sides, we're going to chain 5. And single crochet in the top of the next cluster. And you'll repeat that 9 times. So chain 5, single crochet in the top of the next cluster, a total of 9 times to get to the next corner. So go ahead and pause your video here, and I will meet you back at the next corner. Okay, we've worked 9 chain 5s and single crochets. That puts you at the very last petal at the corner. Then for the corner, we're going to chain 9 again. And single crochet in the top of the next corner petal. So go ahead and pause this video. You will repeat that process around. Chain 5, single crochet in the next petal all the way to the next corner. You only chain 9 in the corner, between the corner petals. So pause the video, work yourself all the way around to the beginning, and I will meet you back for the join. Okay, to end round 17, we've worked our single crochet in the final petal and chain 5. Because we've already worked a single crochet in that beginning cluster, we're just going to slip stitch to the single crochet to connect. And that finishes off round 17. You should have 4 chain 9s and 36 chain 5s. So go ahead and make sure that your count is on, and we will move on to round 18. For round 18, we're going to work on the front of the blanket again. So we will turn our work. We're going to chain 1, and we're going to work 5 half double crochets around the next 9 chain 5s. So 5 half double crochets, and then go to the next chain 5 and 5 half double crochets. So you're skipping the single crochets and just working around the chain 5s. So go ahead and pause this video here, work your 5 double crochets around the 9 chain 5s, and then I will come back and meet you for the chain 9. Okay, so I've worked my 9 5 double crochets around the chain 5s. I'm now at the corner chain 9, and what we're going to do around this is work 6 half double crochets, not double, my bad. 6 half double crochets, 4, 5, 6. We're going to chain 2 for the corner and work 6 more half double crochets around that same corner chain 9. 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then continue around working your 5 half double crochets around the chain 5s, 6 half double crochets, chain 2, and 6 half double crochets around the corner chain 9s. Go ahead and pause the video here, work that all the way around, and I will meet you back for the join. Okay, when we get around to the beginning chain 1, we're actually going to slip stitch to the beginning half double crochet to connect. I've worked my final corner. Because we're not ending in the corner, I'm actually going to fasten off here, and we are finished with this section. So it's kind of a fun little airy section. It should be squared off pretty well with our corner 6 half double crochet, chain 2. So count wise, you should have 228 half double crochets and then your 4 chain 2s. Mine measurement wise is going to be about 18 inches wide, but that's what it looks like so far. Hopefully you are enjoying this pattern. If you have any questions, I'm happy to help. You can email me at craftingfriends4you, it's the number 4 at yahoo.com, and I can help you there. You can comment on this video and I can try and help you here. The full instructions for this blanket, once the crochet along is over, will be on my blog, www.craftingfriendsdesigns.com. If you would like to stay up to date on new patterns or email subscriber only discounts, you can join my email list. It's on the main page of my website. If this video was helpful for you, give it a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you can be notified of the next sections of this blanket and all upcoming patterns that I share with you on YouTube. I hope you're having fun with this. Happy crocheting, everyone.